All right, let's see what's in this box. First box is okay. Corner's damaged, but surprisingly, the most damaged thing in the box was like this here. Same with this box. One of the inside pieces. Again, whoever the diamond employee was that put that in there, they don't care. They don't care. There's somebody that they don't care about their job. They don't care about the customers, me, and other comic shop owners like me. They don't care about us. We're doing sloppy work. It's sloppy work. Virgin cover on Green Lanterns. Here's one of the other covers on Buffy Vampire Slayer. New issue of Infidel. Issue 6, the final issue of Brave and Bold, Batman and Wonder Woman. These copies all seem to be in acceptable condition. Blank cover on Return of Wonderland, Revenge of Wonderland. We've got somebody that's going to like this, that his niece is going to enjoy that. Justice League number 4. Variant cover by Jim Lee. She's got a pretty big sword right there. The Scott Snyder run of Justice League hasn't been too bad. It's not, I don't think it's great. It's certainly not like his Batman, but maybe he's still getting a feel for it. The rest of my covers for Justice League. Got Ether being set aside for a customer. Another copy of Clan Killers. Got 2 different covers on that book. And see, we have the other copies of Infidel. So let's put those together right now. Here we've got Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. They've given him a sister, which I disagree with. Quit trying to rewrite history. You know what? You guys aren't Stan Lee. You're not Roy Thomas. You're not Len Wein. You're not Marv Wolfman. You're not Roger Stern. You're not Gary Conway. Here we've got the Art Germ cover of Life of Captain Marvel. She looks probably better than what she's going to look in the movies. They should have gotten somebody a little bit more appropriate for the part. We bought a lot of these Art Germ covers. Like I did with Catwoman. He did a cover there, and it didn't matter how many copies I bought of Catwoman. They blew out. I could have bought another 20 copies, and it might have been enough. But luckily, it's okay. It's on the bottom where there might have been damages. And here we have yet another cover to Batman and Archie, or Archie meets Batman 66. Batman thinks he's got a cool Mustang, but the Batmobile is going to smoke its doors. Well, maybe not, because Batman's Batman. It's like, Robin's like, come on, Batman, beat him. It's like, steady, chum. The safe speed limit is 35. And Robin's like, holy puss, Batman. You're going to let that punk and his hamburger-eating buddy beat us? Safety first, chum. The other cover to The Weatherman, Boris Tabner. Steven Universe, the other cover that we had there. Looks like, let's see, Spider-Man Deadpool, Spider-Man versus Deadpool. See, you've got this book, you can put the title up there. Why can't you do that in other titles? I mean, come on, people. Come on, peoples. Battle of the Sang, set aside for a customer. More covers to Infinite Countdown. Hank Pym as Ultron. They've sadly they've ruined a really great character with Hank Pym. Ninjak. Stellar. Got more copies of Stellar. Got a giveaway this week. Spider-Geddon. To wait and see how this is. Revenge of the Spider-Verse. And then Spotlight on Fantastic Four. They should have went with the classic logo and just don't like the way the thing looks. The thing does not look. It looks like it could be The Rock. You know, The Rock's playing the Thing here. So we got a few packs of those. And again, we're going to be giving out with purchases. All right, we've got the Volume 5 of the Flash Jeff Johns run. Nice trade paperback. It runs $24.99. Invader Zim. Not as popular as it once was. New Superhero Adventures. Comics for kids. I had a woman in earlier that was looking for something that was age appropriate for her son. She came in looking for Venom. I let her know that I'm sorry, Venom, in my opinion, not age appropriate for her son. Ice Cream Man. Is there any reason why this logo couldn't have been there? Pull this down. Come on, people. If you need me to come out there and help you guys out, I will. I won't even charge. I'll charge you half of what you're paying the regular people. Mark Millar, new series there. Did not get a chance to read the first issue of Magic Order yet. I got to locate a copy and read that. Shadow Man, another cover on Shadow Man. Got Betty and Veronica Vixens. Regular covers on the life of Captain Marvel. I'm going to be eating some copies of Captain Marvel because of the variant covers that I bought. But I want to say that these copies, with my extra discount, is fairly cheap, but not going to be a problem. Anyone else in town runs out, come here. I will have plenty of copies. And by plenty of copies, I mean those Art Germ copies are going to be cover price. They might not be cover price a week from now, but they'll sure as hell be cover price the day they come out, tomorrow and Thursday and Friday. I can't, certainly can't, can't speak for the other shops in town. But they will be cover priced here. Not had a chance to look at this book. We sold out of the first issue. Image, looks like they'll print anything these days. Looks like we have Hunt for Wolverine, Claws of a Killer, issue 3. You got zombies on the front. You got Daken, you got Lady Deathstrike, and you got Sabretooth there. Again, we'll have to wait and see how this issue is. Most of the issues so far in this Hunt for Wolverine, they've been okay, but I think they've been unnecessary. And before I go too far, the nice thing about these promo issues that were given away, these are on the bottom. So if there was any damage that was done, these things can be damaged. You can smash the hell out of these corners, and no one's going to care. Got the new Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm not sure what turtles they're looking at, but these certainly aren't turtles that anyone I know can relate to. Maybe younger kids can relate to them. More variant covers for Life of Captain Marvel. Again, you could have brought the logo up here, or you could have had maybe the logo in like a picture. But a very nice cover there. It's a very beautiful cover. I'm not sure what the price of those are going to be. Those are probably 1 in 25 variants. There you've got a variant on X-Men Red. Got the new Poe Dameron. They just keep publishing that book. Titans of Lazarus Contract. Trade paperback came out in hardcover. It's out in trade paperback now. If you haven't read this, do. Treat yourself. Good story. Very good story. Looks like we got some more Magic Order. There's a variance that we can order whatever we want it, so those will go out at cover price. Got this book here, Athena. This is for a customer. He'll be in this week. He could not make it in last week. I'll find out this week, but I fear some bad news from him, maybe with his family. So I'll certainly be thinking of him. I hope the news is not too bad. Hope it's just a precautionary thing. But the other Claws of a Killer, again, pull this image down, pull this image down. Lost City Explorers from Aftershock, issue number 2. Again, I had a representative from Aftershock come by just before Free Comic Book Day, and she was a pleasure to talk to. I enjoyed talking to her very much. Hopefully, I will see her back next year. And she's very excited about working for that company. That's very good to hear. Happy employee, of course, is a very productive employee. Revenge of Wonderland, set aside for a very good customer. And imagine this, yet another cover to Archie meets Batman 66. This makes at least 5 or 6 covers, and there's still maybe more. Weapon Hulk, Weapon H. It's nice seeing word balloons come back. This is very cool. I'm not sure who this almost looks like. It might be Machine Man. But those chains, I don't think they... You think those chains are going to look... He's all chained up around his arms like he's Pit or something. But you need to have multiple chains right there. You've got that chain right there. He's going to snap that thing just like that. And then he's going to put a beat down on you. By the time he's done with you, he's going to feed you your spleen. And not in a good wine duck sauce either. The rest of the Weapon X's, Weapon H's, and I am very pleased of the lack of damages. I am very pleased. Very, very pleased. Got the kind of Woody with this foil cover. The story on this is that Valiant looked up the printer, and they were still in business, that printed up the original Wildcats number 2 covers that had these, and they bought all the reams that they had of all the different foil. And boy, let me tell you, they have been using those reams. Hasn't helped as far as sales, but nonetheless, they're getting their money's worth. Here is the other cover to this fine book here from Action Labs. Look, it's Tricky Dick. They should impeach him. That's right, because impeaching the president means nothing. There's been presidents been impeached before. I believe BC was impeached, but he still was in office. So impeach away, people, impeach away. Nothing is going to happen. Old Man Hawkeye. Again, need to be a little bit better cover than that. You need to make me want to pick this up. I might flip through it, but it doesn't. To me, it doesn't scream "read me." The other covers to the enthusiasts or enthusianauts from a Black Crown. And again, these copies are very nicely done. No damages. I am pleased to say that. Okay, let me get the other box to move over here and we'll move on. Okay, we're back to this box. This is the box that might have the most problems. It seems to be the most banged up box. But that being said, the new Overstreet price guides came out, and I believe I am still missing maybe a few of my price guides. So they might be in this box. Or I might have cut back on my orders in the price guides. I think that might have been it. Price guide doesn't sell quite as well as it used to. Because unfortunately, as soon as the price guide comes out, it's already obsolete. It's like buying a computer. You buy it and it's already obsolete. The Beef miniseries. I believe this is last issue of Cable, or this is the last issue of Cable. Cable came to an end, unfortunately. The sales were not there. And Countdown to Extermination. Yet another big event that we're going to be subject to, whether you want it or not. Jughead the Hunger, Jughead as a werewolf. We've got Batwoman. That's a very nice cover there. One of the other covers to Jughead. You notice he still has his S shirt on. Okay, second issue of Tony Stark Iron Man. Just call it Iron Man. You don't need to call it Tony Stark Iron Man. These chains here, looks like these chains might actually work on Weapon H. But hope this second issue of Tony Stark Iron Man is a little bit better than the first. The first was a little lackluster. I see Star Wars in this box on the other side. We'll get around to that. The rest of my Tony Stark Iron Mans. I'll have to give them a good look. See, there's at least one damaged. But we've got Thor #3, and these are the Captain Marvel, the Carol Danvers covers. That's Swashbucklers. Characters created by Bill Mantlo. He is still, I think he's going to be forever recovering from when he was hit by a car many years ago. But Bill is still with us, unlike somebody like Rich Buckler or Steve Ditko. There's so many that are not with us. Kiss the Hand of Death and Die. I wish the artwork on Thor was a bit better. It seems kind of pastel and washed out, not vibrant. You know, this guy is no John Buscema or Jack King Kirby for that matter. Okay. The rest of my copies of Thor. And again, very, very pleased by the lack of damages. I know the guys at UPS that they'll probably be shocked also. When I came in there this morning, they were just apologizing. Sorry, JC, I'm sorry that your boxes, I've got them marked down as damages. And I mean, they were just thinking that they would just be damaged all to hell. Star Wars 51. This is the longest currently running Marvel title. We've got Zombie Tramp, Cover Up the Naughty Bits, because no one's ever seen those. That's part of another human being before. Countdown. It's a variant cover. I can't recall if that's the connecting cover or not. Got Damage from DC, and speaking of damage, got damage right there. But that would appear to be a packing damage. DC's New Age of Heroes is doing very well. Congratulations to them. The other X-Files, Case Files, again, logos could have been at the top there. New Gideon Falls. My other cover 2 Wildstorm. We've got East and West. New Boom Studios. New Sherlock Holmes. New Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We've got the Alex Ross cover 2 Immortal Hulk number 3. Looking forward to reading this.
Here you are. Do you have comic book boards?
Okay, we're back here. Nice lady that was in here, a little lady that buying some backing boards. They use the backing boards to wrap their fabric. Something I was never aware of before. Remember how I said that I thought that might have been the last Archie Batman cover that I had? Nope, I think this is the final one. So it makes like six covers, I believe, for that book. 6 covers. It's like, holy, taking advantage of people. Look, he's punching the Joker. You can see the Joker has a little bit of a mustache. Okay, my other copies too. Invader Zim. Got the Runaways. I think this may be the last issue of this series. No, it appears there is one more issue to go. We've got Witchfinder. From the mind of Mike Mignola. Revenge of Wonderland, one of the other covers. We've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Universe. So I guess there's a different Turtles book for everybody. There's one for the kids, and then there's one for the more traditional fans. Okay. Kick-Ass. Now here we go. We've got a damage there. That's a damage. And at least one of these will be a damage. I can sort of look past the other ones. Here comes the Frank Cho issue of cover of Harley Quinn, and certainly some damages there. I don't know if you can see. There's at least two that I would have to say are clear damages. You got Lady Death. You've got Zombie Tramp. You've got the other cover, the regular cover to Justice League. And I'm going to have to scrutinize those because those very well might have some damages. Looks like there is at least one damage there, so I'll have to give those a good look over. That's more of those Justice Leagues. We've got Versus. And Grimm's Fairy Tales. Ironically enough, they got a CGC ad on the back, and you've got banged up corners there. So let's check these Verses real quick. The Verses appear to be okay. Revenge of Wonderland, damaged. See, I spoke too soon with these damaged copies. And these are all damaged. My Star Wars action figure variants. This Optimus Prime is damaged. These True Believers certainly seem to be good enough. Some of these Infinity Countdowns are damaged. Some of these Thor variants are damaged. So I'm going to have to give those things a good look over. And there should be a whole slew more damages coming. Yeah. All of these are damaged. These Batman covers are all damaged. Yeah. As you can see, they're coming out of this side right here. Where books are very, very damaged. There. All right, lots of damages. So those that were pulling for damages, you got your wish. And there you got it again. You got a damaged board there. It may have been damaged from UPS, or it might have been damaged when it was put in there again by a Diamond employee who just didn't care. Got black and white covers to Kick-Ass. Got the other cover to Star Wars. So a copy aside for one of my customers who gets all the covers. Grimm's Fairy Tales, that's okay. Black as got Lowlifes. Analog. Issue 4. Boom City by Night. Ice Cream Nancy. Put the logo at the top there. You didn't have to put it at the bottom. You've got Batman Sins of the Father. I believe this is the last issue. I see Avengers 5's in this box too. You got more of the Hanna-Barbera Future Quest, last issue. You got Frankenstein Jr. fighting some big monsters on the front. Very cool. Can't go wrong with monsters. Variant cover to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. You got Gideon Falls. I think this is the regular cover to Gideon Falls. Got the variant cover to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got our Avengers number 5s here. That good Kirby type perspective cover. I'll have to give these a look through. They appear to be okay. And the final big chunk out of this box. Robotech. Here's the other covers to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Got a skateboarding gecko, it looks like. So he's no longer in the insurance business. Here's the other cover to Analog. More Fantastic Four with the Walt Simonson issues of True Believers. These things are $1 a piece. Very good price. You got Kim and Kim set aside for a customer. And it looks like Kick-Ass might be almost the last. Thrilling Adventure Hour. Another Zombie Tramp. Other issue of Versus. And the final cover to Kick-Ass. If you like these videos, certainly subscribe. And if you do subscribe, and hit that and smash that bell for notifications.